Selamat sore teman-teman semua. Di sini kita akan bermain e-football mode random. Kita langsung saja. Membuat formasi yang mantap-mantap. Kartu kita masih culun-culun ya guys ya. Kartu kita kartu gratisan. Kita ganti tim dasar. Tim dasar. Kita ganti. Itali, Atalanta. Langsung saja ke beranda. Di sini kita nggak akan banyak ngomong ya guys ya, karena saya nggak bisa ngomong seperti si Om Gondrong atau Om Tonar ya, karena dia udah biasa bacot ya, jadi dia bisa aja ngomong apalah. Kita langsung saja dari lawan guys. Oke. Kita mencari lawan. Oh ya, ini kita tidak pakai seragam ya guys, karena seragam kita lagi dicuci sama si Gondrong. Oke, lanjut saja. Sudah mendapatkan lawan Arsenal. Oke, lanjut saja terus lanjutkan. Kita taktik. Udah gini aja. Kita langsung ke pertandingan ya guys ya.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And this is Hazard. And Messi! And he's there to belt it away.
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. This time, surely! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Gratisan. Kita delay aja dulu.
Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
After time, great chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Van Dijk gets it away. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Messi's cross. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Atalanta! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh no, this does not look good. Alexander-Arnold. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Atalanta clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's hoisted clear. Scholes. Whistle's gone, that's foul. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Messi! Decent hit from there. Bastoni. Foden. Ugarte. Azar. There's no support out wide. He is through here. Scholes. Akanji defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Looking for options for movement. And it's Messi. Seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Threads one in. Can he finish? It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Atalanta are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Mbappe. Camavinga.
And it's Messi. Van Dijk does well to get it back. Nicely weighted ball.
Umpan macam apa itu?
Knocks it into space. He's face to face with the keeper. And the shot!
Easy, guys.
And they're at it again in double quick time. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And now he has two.
Anjing umpannya nanggung ya.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Akanji. That is ended up in no man's land. Messi. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Isak gets flagged offside.
Kiper. Oke.
Looking for the run. Oh, that's clever. And it's half-time here. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Atalanta absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Atalanta will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. It's gone loose again. Played out to the left flank. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he welcomes it in. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Mbappe! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Atalanta certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Ugarte. And it's Fernandez. He's in space and looking for options. There's a chance!
Dukunya kuat juga ini Arsenal.
Atalanta claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. So, third corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Messi played out to the right, and he's gone backward here. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Oh, just skips past his man. Some resolute defending there. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Pinches it off him. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position.
Mbappe! Brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And with that, he takes home the match ball. How smart was that? Such a delicate finish.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
Mbappe! It's in! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Arsenal playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. Oh, what a mistake! Camavinga. And it's Ugarte.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Kane. He's through and all alone! Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Arsenal give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Odegaard. Now it's Ribery. Messi. Ugarte. Chips him through. Oh, what a climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Into the last quarter of an hour. And this is Kane. And that could set him on his way. Tries a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Atalanta making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Fernandes. And this is Kane. Atalanta will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. And that pass just didn't quite work. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's through, it's one-on-one! Mbappe! Vardiol tries to clear. He tried to chip, but it wasn't his best.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Saka, and Dijk cuts it out. And a chance! It's in! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Arsenal shot a goal! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Mbappe, he has found the way through. Played into space. That's a good run down the left. Oh, that's well spotted. Ribery. Squeeze it through. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Van Dijk goes steaming forward. Camavinga. Mbappe. Caicedo. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Camavinga. Played it early. Punched away. Real chance! That's a half-decent try.
Very
And that will be the final act. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Mbappe, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Atalanta undoubtedly gave us the perfect example.
Sama kali. Oke, udah dapet lawan. Berka. Langsung saja. Tak main. Tim lawan masih apa ini guys? Oh, nah, itu pertandingan saja.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy Caicedo really is the definition of the word tireless. One of the best defensive midfielders around, and he does have a constant desire to get forward and contribute to the attack. He can add some energy and dynamism to that, but what he's really, truly brilliant at is stopping the opposition and disrupting their plans. And he will be a big factor in trying to do that here.
Okay, interesting. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Camavinga. Ugarte. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Messi. Oh, that... And Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And here's Isak. Oh, that was vital. Yep, it's a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Terrific header! Decent enough try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Atalanta are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them.
Big header! No, not the best of headers. Son Heung-min. So it is still 0-0. And it's Jimenez. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is...
Okay, Alexander
Goal! Atalanta! First blood drawn. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Atalanta have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Picked out brilliantly, goes for a shot!
Okay, Alexander
Hits the net. And they're at it again, in double quick time. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Atalanta are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Jimenez promptly onto that, and that is that. Valverde. Atalanta have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. He's going to be disappointed with that.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Kane. And Robertson. He's found a way through. Messi. No way through. And it's Messi. Nicely spread. Now it's Valverde. Bastoni did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Isak. Messi. That's going to go a long way. Valverde. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Isak. Valverde. Kane. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And this is Kane. Hazard. Messi. Gets to show off his quick feet. It's a pretty loose pass. Son Heung-min. For Valverde. Now it's Kane. Now it's Messi. And it's Robertson. And that has put paid to that. Fernandez. Now it's Isak. Looking wide. Mbappe picks it up out wide.
That's just...
There's the end of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Atalanta sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Caicedo. Now it's Kane. Spread neatly. And the flag has stayed down. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Valverde has got himself a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Messi is standing over this one, looking here to alter. Messi! And that is high. Camavinga, and he skips past his man. Valverde crosses it in. Fernandez. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability.
And Messi! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Atalanta are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And he shoots!
Okay.
They've scored! Just cruising! They are cruising! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
It's become a case of men against boys.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Robertson. Caicedo. Looking for the run. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Azar. Referee's given a throw. There's the crossfield ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Chance here to counter. And this is Kane. Now, can they get him away? Oh, played right into his path. He's Valverde! And that's past the post.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Atalanta choosing to make the first change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Nicely shaped ball. And he's intervened well there. Atalanta do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. He is through here. Oh, such a clever touch. And the shot! In for the pieces! Atalanta have their second corner now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe. Mbappe!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 13. Lascia il campo per il numero 6.
Shoots! And he's heaved it away. That's the throw. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Referee has just said play on. Atalanta will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And it's Fernandez. Decent progress down the left. Played into the mid. Big chance! And they've got rid.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 17. Viene sostituito con il numero 26.
Aimed in towards the centre. Robertson. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Not the most accurate pass. The final 5 minutes. And here's Isak. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The message is clear. None shall pass. And it's Barella. He's through. Now is he in? That has not gone well. Messi. Barcelona could counter here. Driving forward.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And he's picked out the run. Barella. The ball has bounced loose now. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Robertson. Not too much more. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one.
Easy guys, kita dapat lawan easy lagi. Kita cari lawan lagi, lawan yang kuat. Ini kita satu match lagi, soalnya udah azan maghrib ya. Satu match lagi kita udah hendaknya. Anjay, kartunya ngeri. Si kartunya ngeri-ngeri.
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So bring it on.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
And already we're underway here. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. Aubameyang goes for a shot! Goal! Milan!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So, a breakthrough already. Looking to play him in. And this is Hazard. Takes a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Hazard has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer.
Terrific header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. That has not gone well. Messi battling down that right flank. He's going for goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Hernandez. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's played through for him. Oh, and the finish! Caught offside that time. Out to the left it goes. Great ball if he can get there. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Fernandez. Mbappe, Camavinga, Pedri.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's been slipped through. Face to chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Messi. Ugarte.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Great ball, and he's in here. He's had a shot! And he hits the net. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
There they go, hunting in packs. Well timed, excellent interception. Looking to go deep. Oh, that was vital. Fernandez. 30 minutes gone. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this. Isaac!
Okay.
It's in! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Rodri. And this is Van Basten. And he's on his way. Shapes to shoot. It's there. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And now he has two. Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And that has left him in a heap. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice... Isaac! Oh, he has leathered that.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Bastoni. And he's quick to snatch it back. Swings it across. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Jong. Van Basten. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And it's Camavinga. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Odo. Now it's Van Basten. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. So, off we go once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going through...
Oh, smashing header! Really well taken goal. The second half sparked straight into life. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Atalanta get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Hernandez. Oh, that's fabulous. He's taking on the lot of them. Lovely bit of skill. And this is Van Basten. Oh, shooting chance!
Tolol.
Fernandez. Mbappe. And that's really well manoeuvred. Aubameyang. Oh, he's... Great chance! They've scored! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
He's had it taken off him. Azar. Now this could be a chance. Costa Curta wins the duel this time. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Pedri. Rodri. De Jong. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Mbappe! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Atalanta are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Messi. And Alexander-Arnold. He's on it, can he get away? And he plays one through. And it's Van Basten. Shot a goal! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Milan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pedri, he's got away. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Keeper's dealt with that. And it's Rodri. And he shoots! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Van Basten! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Atalanta have the chance to go the other way. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, almost a sixth.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Played out to the right. Now it's Messi. And he's managed to get free. Tries to cross. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, that's well spotted. Mbappe. Serginho. Conte. Messi. This looks promising. Mbappe. Costa Curta. Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Barella. And this is Messi. Conte, the man synonymous with solidity. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Chance for a shot! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Out towards the flank. It's an early cross. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Atalanta have very little in the way of excuses here. Simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. Thoughts on